CEBSI DZEM 954, ang tinig ng katotohanan, himpilan ng Iglesia ni Cristo, sumasahimpapawid mula sa Quezon City.
Welcome to INCRadio Western Europe Routes and Roots, where journeys unfold, history is told, and we are broadcasting live from Western Europe. So yes, we'd like to greet you a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of us watching, listening, and tuning in po. And yes, I am Sister Victoria Elenita Lopez from the local of Antwerp, Belgium, and I'll be one of your hosts for today. However, I'm not alone, so let me quickly go to my beautiful co-host, Ate Kate.
Yes, goedemorgen en goedenavond aan al onze kijkers hier bij INCRadio Western Europe Routes and Roots. I am Sister Kate Rebibis from the Group Worship Service of Hestoptenberg, Belgium, District of Western Europe. Happy Sunday to everyone. And yes, greetings. Hi, Ate April.
Hi, Ate. So yes, we'd like to greet everyone and thank you so much po for joining us once again on this beautiful Sunday. So yes, let me quickly move on to our program promotion po. So we can be watched or streamed live on YouTube channel. Just search for INCRadio DZEM 954 and make sure to click live now. Follow us as well on Instagram, that would be INC News and Updates, and on Twitter, INC News_updates, to always stay updated on the latest church news, activities, and of course, INC Radio programs po. Follow us on our INC Radio official pages on Facebook and Instagram on our name handles INC Radio Official. And yes, for our weather check, well, a couple of weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago, it was very warm and sunny. And that's not the case anymore, but that's okay. We are still trying to, enjoy the last bits of winter, diba? So let me quickly see. In Antwerp, so here it's 6 degrees Celsius, so it's a bit cold. In Paris, it's 7 degrees Celsius, and it's also raining a bit. In Geneva, it's 11 degrees Celsius, and in Monaco, 12 degrees Celsius. So we are all kind of in the same boat when it comes to the warmth in our district. Well, so yes po, I am so excited po to dive into our episode, our broadcast for today. But of course, we also want to hear your voice. So please let us know in the chat box po, in the YouTube comments, where are you tuning in from today? Because we are very curious po where you're from. And yes, to already maybe tease or introduce our topic for today, when you hear the word success, what comes to mind first? So please let us know and also engage with us throughout our entire conversation and as well react on our segments. Well, so yes, without further ado, before I introduce the topic, I want to introduce, of course, our lovely joiners for today. So let me first go to my two beautiful ates, Ate Ruby and Ate Will.
Hello, Ate April. Hello po.
Hi, Ate. So can you please introduce yourself and maybe give your greetings now?
Once again, I am Sister Ruby Amay po from the local of Paris, France, District of Western Europe, and my shout out goes to our resident minister, Brother Daniel Pino, and to his family, as well po mga kapatid po sa lokal ng Paris, and to my family and friends po.
And this is Sister Will once again po, coming from local of Paris also. I would like to greet my family, my friends in the Philippines, and all the brethren watching us today, and also to our local and the whole District of Western Europe po.
Ayan. Thank you so much, mga ates. We are so excited to have you with us once again. However, we have more joiners that I'm very much excited to introduce. So let me now quickly go to Kates, sorry po, I am here saying all types of names, but it's Kates po and Ka Peter. Hello po.
Hello. Hello po.
Hello po. Can you please introduce yourself and yung mga greetings niyo po if you have po?
Yes, hello everyone. Hello po sa lahat ng kapatid na nag-tune in ngayon. So, I am Marika Supan. So, galing ako sa Pinas, of course. And then, I just recently came in France last November to join my husband. And we are actually from lokal ng Paris din. Hello sa mga family and friends na nasa Pinas. And introducing my husband.
Yes, Peter from local of Paris. I'm the
You're the husband.
handsome husband of
Your husband only, bebe.
husband.
Yes, yes.
Of course.
Hello
Thank
po
you,
sa
thank you so
lahat.
much po. Hello po, and we're so happy to have you for the very first time sa INCRadio Western Europe po. So, yes, let me now tell you, our topic for today is, as you might have already known, defining success differently. So, let us now set the scene in our first segment, Setting the Scene po. So, please stay tuned.
For a long time, success felt easy to measure. It was about reaching milestones, meeting expectations, and moving forward without slowing down. But over time, many of us begin to question that definition. Experience teaches us that success isn't always visible. Sometimes it's found in growth, in balance, and in choosing what truly matters. Success starts to look less like comparison and more like alignment between who we are, what we value, and how we live. Today, we're setting the scene to explore a simple idea. What if success isn't about having more, but about becoming more?
And there we have it. We have set the scene for our topic for today. And indeed, our topic is about defining success differently. So before we go to our, of course, to our joiners, let me read some of our greetings here. Ay, at April, hindi ko pa naaano nakikita yung mga comments natin, but I'm sure there are so many na from all over the district. So let me go first to our first comment. Ayan, we have Ka Abelo Lao saying greetings from local of Marseille. We have Ka Jean saying happy viewing from Paris. We have Ka Josephine saying happy viewing from Bastille. We also have Ka Juliet Lapada saying happy viewing from Stratford. Wow. We also naman have Ka Shirley, hello po from Paris po. And then also from Ka Gerald Barcebal saying, happy viewing po from Antwerp. Ayan, so many more. We will, ang dami kasi bilis ng comments natin. So we have to read it a bit later on and get right to our topic. So we'll make sure to read that later. So ayan, first question natin. Let's go to Ka Tess and Ka Peter. How did you define success earlier in your life?
Ikaw muna. Sige, ikaw muna.
When I was younger, I equated success with winning and meeting someone's expectations and achieving big goals. And I would like to prove that I can do something great. That's when I was younger, I'm
Ambitious.
yeah.
Hindi ba hanggang ngayon?
Somehow.
No, that's very straightforward talaga. And I think a lot of us, we defined or maybe we still do define success as meeting expectations, diba? Winning at something. So yeah, that's pretty much like a very general definition of what we know what success is. How about you, Kates? Is it different from Ka Peter, or are you the same from before? Was that really how you define success?
Yeah, actually, it's almost the same. Kasi coming from a simple family, parang success is being defined as something that you will achieve. It's like achieving something, especially when it comes to financial status. So it's like after you graduated from the university, you are going, may mindset na okay, success means I will have this in the future, makakabili ako ng ganito, mapoprovide ko ang family ko ng ganito, something like that. And you will really work hard para ma-achieve mo yun. That is during my younger days. Ngayon, medyo nagbago-bago na ng onte.
Yeah, so it's different now. But before we go to what it is right now, that is very true. I think a lot of us, and like even even when even earlier on in my life, well, tanda ko na. Even earlier on in my life, I also do agree that I think like, after graduating, being financially stable or being able to provide a lot of things is what a lot of people say na, oh, that's success. Maybe now, obviously, as experience go by, maybe that has changed, like Kate said. But I think that's pretty, talagang overall, no, Ate April, that's how most people define success talaga. How about Ate Will and Ate Ruby?
Well, for me, earlier in my life, I defined success mostly through achievements, as what Sister Tess and Brother Peter said po, like a achievement that everyone could see. Parang things like excellent grades and recognition when studying, like stable job, financial security, also like yes, meeting expectations from family or society. And I thought success meant is reaching milestone that proved that I was doing well at back then.
Ate Will, how about you?
Well, I would say that they have already said the same definition I have when I was younger. So basically, achievements and etc. Well, I guess I would add only is when I was younger, being rich is one of the success. Yes, aside from the achievements that we can get in lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Being fine, like we, I think we're all agreeing with everyone's answer to this question. I think, earlier in life when you're younger, talaga, usually that's how people measure success, right? Like you are successful based on the numbers in your account. If I can say it that way, diba? I mean, it's being very honest about it. But since you're saying everyone is saying about meeting expectations, my second question naman is, do you think success is personal or is it influenced by expectations around us? Let's go to Ka Tess muna po.
Yeah, for me, I think both aspect siya. So it is actually being it's like the expectation is one thing kasi as we are growing up, nandun na kasi yung mga expectations ng mga tao na and our family members on us. So it's like bata ka pa lang, pinag-aaral ka, nakapagtapos ka ng pag-aaral, and then it is expected for you to become successful, to get a stable job, and then to pay back to your parents all their sacrifices. So that's one of the expectations, and personal din siya kasi you also have your own goals, you have your own
Aspirations.
yes, aspirations in life na you will really work work for it para ma-achieve mo yung mga yon, yung mga bagay na gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo. And then it's driven by your values as well. So kung paano mo ma-achieve kung ano man yung gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo. So yung dalawang factors na yon laging magkasama. I mean, hindi pipili ng isa on how it will affect yung success sa life mo. Parang gano'n na, bebe. Yun, I think.
Yeah, no, that is a really great answer. Kasi, I mean, I think majority will say, oh no, it's because a lot of people expect that. But actually also they expect that from yourself. And you set goals for yourself to really reach success, or what people call, diba, success talaga. Peter, you also agree with Kates? Are there any other things that, or any other opinions or ideas that you want to add?
I basically agree. It goes both ways.
Right.
Yeah, she's always right. For me, both personal. Then first, if I can achieve my dreams, my aspirations, that's a form of success for me. And then may pagka people pleaser din kasi ako. Also I'm very supportive with my team, for example. Kapag yung set na goal ng team ay na-achieve, that's a success for me. And as she said, that if we can provide for our family, that's very fulfilling. That's success for me.
Yeah, that's very true. I think Ate April was really saying yes. Because Ate, you also said that you're also a people pleaser, diba? Can you resonate with Ka Peter?
Of course, Ate, I resonate with that. Yes, because the reason why I was nodding is because for me, success when I was younger, it was, it has to do with expectations of others, and for example, the people that are important to us. So obviously, our parents, our loved ones. But the older you get, you start thinking for yourself, and thinking about who you are and where you want to be in life, what your aspirations are, and that's where the personal part came into play for me. Then, for me at least, so it was first mainly yung expectations of my parents, as well as an ate. I think you can, relate to that, ate, na you have siblings that's hopefully look up to you, that you're doing well. But then, yes, when you grow older, you start to think for yourself and what it actually means to you and what you want, how you want to, bring it to life talaga. So that's why I was nodding.
No, that's very true. I think also being an eldest in your family, maybe that does influence it, right? But I think a lot of times it's expectations of family, especially from our parents, because we don't want to ever disappoint them. So like, we try to live up to their expectations and try to gain success in that sense. Ate Ruby and Ate Will naman, when did you realize that the definition needed to change for you? That the definition, your earlier definition about success, had to change?
Siguro I realized it along my journey here and abroad. Parang I noticed that reaching certain goals didn't always bring the fulfillment na inaasahan ko, like my life experiences, challenges, and personal growth. So it helped me understand that success is not only about achievements but also about meaning, the balance, how you live your life, and as a personal well-being.
Yeah. How about you, Ate Will?
Well, for me, I realized na it's changing my success because for me right now, it's not for me the success anymore. Because really, it's for my siblings actually. It's not for myself anymore. So, mainly I'm just supporting right now. So what their success is my success already. So, yeah, I already stopped comparing myself to other people. So,
Yeah.
I think it's enough already that you have progress every day. So, you call
Yeah.
it success already.
Yeah, she pointed out a lot of things. First of all, it's very selfless of her, syempre, to say na, her siblings' success is her success, meaning she's there to support them, and any success of the family is, she's proud of it, diba? But also, secondly, that every day is, as long as there's progress, it is also success, which is nowadays, I think it's more and more spoken about, diba, at April, that any little progress is actually a win for everyone. Kates also mentioned kanina that it's not the same anymore for her. Kates, how did it change for you?
Yes. Siguro I would mention na yung earlier journey muna na because I actually work, both of us work in a Japanese company, and then part of being in a Japanese company is actually hard work.
Yes.
So kilala yung mga kilalang mga Japanese or as hard workers. So that culture is what we experience. For my case, it's like I worked there for around 15 years, and during that time, it's like every day sa work, lagi na nasa site. It's totally actually what do you call that? Exhausting. Basically, darating yung point of na banggit kanina na for you to achieve yung success, your definition of success, you have to work hard for it.
Yeah.
So, nag-work hard ka nga, even Monday, minsan pumapasok pa din kami ng Sunday, gano'n. Eventually, it comes to the point na parang napagod na. So,
Yes.
there's already a burnout feeling
Yeah.
na minsan darating ka sa point na mag-iisip ka na, is it really worth it? Is this really my path para ma-achieve mo yung success? So you have to think again, what really is the meaning of success? So then gaya yung sa video kanina, it's like i-balance mo what really matters. So you have to balance kung ano yung mga mas importanteng bagay because time is limited.
Right.
I think yun din yung ano ko hindi ko napansin na time is actually moving fast. Na eventually tumawid na pala yung age ko sa calendar and then okay, we have to stop muna, check, pause for a while and then we have to set our priorities. Priorities of course. To give more time dun sa mas importante. Of course, for us being members of the Church of Christ, our faith, our duties in the church is what is more important to us. Actually, it's the most important thing. So eventually, everything else, every success that we will achieve, always points out to on how we do with regards to our faith and our duties in the church. So given that, parang kapag eventually na ano mo na okay, ito yung mas importante, then ibabalance mo na on how you will work to achieve yung success na na-define mo for yourself. Parang yun yung para sa akin.
Yeah, definitely. Like there was a lot of reevaluation and as you grow older nga, you try to reset and figure out what your priorities are. And obviously for us INC members, diba, our priority is really our worship services, or if you're an officer inside the church, that is your priority. And I think like with that having straight, then it's so much easier, to define what success is in life. I mean, in this life, diba? So I think that really is parang it helps you get the direction you need. Peter, how about you? Or anything else that you want to add? Kasi you agree naman kay Kates.
Yes, man.
Yes. Of course, Ebe.
Yeah. She mentioned everything already. Basically, we have the same background. We worked in the same company for 15 years, more than 15 years. More than. So, I felt tired also. No time for myself. No time for my loved ones. I lost my hair.
So overtime yan, diba?
Time came that I thought that I asked myself if it's this is what what I want until I grow old. So
yes.
Reevaluate yourself, and because for example in Japanese it's always driven by results.
That is why he considered to apply for another job, and he got hired here.
Oh. Yeah, that's talagang that is one thing though that I also learned growing up is that the work, or what they call work culture or work environment, really does a huge difference in your life. And I think most Asian companies, kasi in Asia life is so fast paced and we're always rushing and time is always very important. Whereas here in Europe naman, where time is important, but we have we have that balance in our well-being, diba, in our welfare. So things are more balanced compared to but this is totally like when it comes to work talaga. And I think I can also speak the same way for in the West naman, in the US, it's the same, very result driven, very and it is a change of pace here. So I'm happy po for you that you found that. Yes, nakakapag-relax and you were able to reevaluate, what is important to you in life, of course, and having more time in things that are more important, such as our faith. So yeah, definitely, it's a good thing naman na papag-usapan to, because I think it will help a lot our, those in the youth will be able to take so much away from all of this as they grow older, di ba? Well, matanda na ba tayo? Joke lang. Okay. So, of course, we've shared how success looks different for each of us, but how do others see it today? So, but beyond the studio, there are real stories unfolding every day. We went out and asked a few people one simple question, and here are the voices on the ground. Let's watch this.
I am Sister Ruby Amay from the local of Paris, France, District of Western Europe.
What does success mean to you today?
For me, success is a goal that you achieved.
Success for me is having a purpose and balance in life. Also being able to support my family and grow as a person. Success for me now is no longer just about achievements, but also finding happiness and stability. Finding happiness or peace in everything that you do.
Le succès, pour moi, c'est avant tout progresser, car le résultat n'est que la conséquence des efforts fournis.
Est-ce que votre idée du succès a changé au fil du temps?
Oui, bien sûr. Mon idée du succès a beaucoup changé au fil du temps. Par exemple, pour moi, avant, le succès était plus synonyme de résultats importants, comme réussir dans ses études. Mais maintenant, pour moi, c'est plus réussir à devenir meilleur et à être fier de nous, même si c'est que des petites choses.
It's like being able to achieve your goals or impressive achievements. But now I realize that success is a journey, like being able to face all the challenges in life, staying strong, and also moving forward even when things are difficult.
What makes you successful now?
What makes me successful now is that I trust God's timing even when things don't go the way I want. And that's when I know that God's plans are beyond anything that I can imagine, and that His will are always perfect.
What makes you feel successful now?
I feel successful because I'm a member of the Church of Christ. I have a duty, and especially I know that God is on my side.
Is success more about progress or results for you?
For me, success is leaning more towards progress than results, because you can only have good and beneficial results with great progression. And I believe that it is important to learn and acknowledge the lessons we encounter during whatever journey that progression is in. And of course, true success means doing our very best and then let God do the rest by putting all of our trust in Him.
For me, it's more than progress than result. I mean, result is important, pero the progress, it's showing growth and effort, like being able to move forward every single day, in even in small wins.
Finish this sentence. Success is.
Success is not a destination but a journey.
Success is becoming a better version of myself, and also appreciating on how far I've become.
Success is finish that sentence.
Success is remaining steadfast in our faith despite trials and persecutions.
And yes, welcome terug, welcome back po. And that was our on the ground voices. And before we dive into, discussing what we just heard, what we just saw, because I'm very much excited to do so, let me quickly go back to the comments. So we have here from Ka Rosemary Chu saying hello po from Marseille Dao. We have from Ka Sebella Ruby, giving her greetings from Versailles, France. From Ka Maria Odulio, giving her greetings from Valdoise. We have here from Ka Edson Baumgartner, happy viewing daw po from Geneva North. So we have brethren all over the district supporting us today. We have here from, let me quickly see, from Ka Marie Carla Saka, happy viewing po sa lahat ng mga kapatid sa buong district mula po sa lokal ng Geneva North. Who else do we got here? From Ka Jessie Gonzalez, happy viewing po mga kapatid from Paris. And maybe one more for now. We have from Ka Sister Kiana Tumbaga, greetings daw po from Bastille. So now let me go back to our dear joiners. Let me go back muna to my lovely ates. So Ate Ruby, Ate Will. So which of the answers that we have heard and saw sa segment natin like resonated with you the most, Ate Ruby, aside from your own answer, obviously? So yes, did you feel like it was relatable in any way?
Siguro what marks me the most is the brother from Nice when he says that I am successful because I know that God is with me. I am successful because I know that I am a member of the Church of Christ.
Yes,
What
I
about
also really like that one. What about you, Ate Will?
I think I would agree to them, but for me also, my definition of this is success is more of progress, but at the end you still have the result because you progress.
Yeah.
So it's always as a result. It's
No,
just
that's
that
very true.
yes.
Yes, Ate, I think that's like a pattern that I
Mhm.
saw. Like everyone was really like saying talaga yung progress matters, the journey, di ba? And indeed, like if you also like take into account and show importance to the journey, the progress that you're making, even it's like day by day, little by little, you will get the results obviously because you work hard for it, di ba? So yes, I definitely agree with those with what our brethren also said sa video. Then now let me go to Ka Tess and Ka Peter. Which of the answers resonated with you the most po?
Yes. Actually yung yung word na journey and progress din. Yes, kasi for me success is it's really actually a journey. So there is this di ba yung mga parang madalas natin marinig, there is this path to success. So parang to achieve natin yung success na gusto nating mangyari, we have to take the journey towards it. So and along that journey there would be setbacks. Yes, there would be some obstacles along the way. Parang journey lang natin sa faith natin. Diga? Parang since sa akin na side, ang definition ko ng success is actually being parang ma-reach ko yung goal ko, financial stability and all, na nandun pa rin ako sa loob ng church.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing my church duties. And I feel happy and contented with what I achieve along the way. Parang kapag kasi ganun yung mindset, parang nandun yung kapanatagan. Magiging panatag ka na and masaya ka. I think that is also another factor of success na ma-feel mo na masaya ka on whatever kung ano man yung ginagawa mo. Kasi if you have if may kapanatagan ka, kahit na anong mangyari, kahit ano man yung pagsubok na maranasan mo, which is actually part of life, kakayanin mo. Lalo na alam mo na every time na mahirapan ka to achieve yung kung anong gusto mong mangyari, you can always pray to God na to help us always. Parang ganun yung tumatak sa akin dun sa mga sagot nila. How about you, Bebe?
Sa akin, what resonates, the answer that resonated was about trusting in God's time, because sometimes, many times, that I have or we have encountered failures, and during those times, that's very discouraging, and you know, if you have, I have, because along my journey I have learned I have learned to 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 trust in God, aside dun sa mga tinuturo sa atin, pero from experience. So if now if I encounter failures, that's I just take a while and pray and get back on track.
No, that's so true, po. And I think we can learn really a lot from everything you said, po, and also what our other brethren said, because it's true, po. We're not spared from experiencing failures, experiencing hardships along the way in the journey, nga po, di ba? And I think what keeps us going, what helps us to get back up and to keep pushing through is indeed our faith, and that we have our God, our Almighty God by our side, po. And you know that He's just a prayer away to help us out. It's really comforting, and yun nga, like you said, Kates, po, you're at peace talaga po when you know you have God by your side, no matter what you may encounter in this life. So that's also something that really resonated with me with what the brethren said. And it's actually a beautiful answer, because this is really what we, value and give importance to, as especially as members of the church and church officers, obviously. Oh, let me quickly also ask another question. Let me go back to Ate Will and Ate Ruby. Did any of the responses maybe challenge you in your own definition of success, mga ates? It's a hard question.
Really a hard question, but one answer that challenged me, because they said, they said everything that's really true about success. So siguro it's just that you just have to really trust God with your journey, whatever challenges you may encounter. You just have to trust our Almighty God, and that's all. Because I think that's the only anchor you can hold on to in surviving your life.
Yes, true, Ate. What about you, Ate Will?
Yeah, I think it's the same with Ate Ruby din. But yun nga, dahil sa faith natin, kahit sa journey natin, syempre naghahabol tayo lahat ng success sa buhay. And minsan napakahirap nun, kahit yung sarili natin, kalaban natin. Kasi, sometimes meron talagang downside yung kagaya nito pag-iisa sa malayo, yung wala kang support system. So I think the support system na nakukuha natin, we're very lucky kasi we have our brethren around us and positive people to support us, and most especially yung faith natin. So you said nga Ate Victoria na God is just one prayer away, and I think challenges is always there, but nasa sayo lang kung paano mo talaga siya i-handle.
No, that's true, Ate, and I agree with what you said. Because what challenged me is like sometimes, like when you experience like setbacks or failures, you think you're the only one going through it, and you think like, oh, why is it happening to me? But when I hear our brethren and even all of you like speak about your experiences, you'll realize, no, I'm not alone in this. Like the brethren, my fellow brethren also experience it. So I'm not alone. And most importantly, I will never be alone because I have God by my side. So that's something I had to kind of remind myself when I watched the segment. So yes, I agree. And what about kayo naman po, Tess, ka Peter? Was there like something you heard that maybe challenged, or maybe you thought about it yung when it comes to your own definition of success po?
Yeah, I think masasabi ko lang na challenge when it comes to this success journey is the fear of failure. Yes. So tingin ko kasi parang on this journey na where everyone wants to be successful, parang malaking challenge sa atin na tanggapin na what if we won't become successful. Parang ganon. So there's this fear na eventually you will reach some I think for our case, parang masasabi namin na may narating na from since actually we start on our younger days nanggaling sa very simple family and then nakarating ng France. Hello. so and a while ago dun sa mga napag-usapan natin kanina, we talk about the expectations and yung pagtingin na expectations ng ibang tao. Of course, sometimes lagi mo din titingnan yung mga opinion nila, but syempre hindi yun dapat mag-determine on how you will work how you will live your life. So pero of course nandoon pa din talaga yung fear of failure. Parang as a person hindi naman mawawala yun. But yun yung isa sa challenge, but dahil nga we are INC, Iglesia ni Cristo, Church of Christ, and we have the right, we have the very important privilege na to call upon our Almighty God when we are at yung mga times na we are down, feeling down, sad, we are feeling alone. Laging meron kang matatawagan, which is actually the strongest of all na laging maaawa sa atin na para tulungan tayo. So I think it would be challenging. Hindi mawawala yung challenges natin sa life in our journey, but for as long as we remain strong in our faith, I think kakayanin natin. So I think that's the thing for me.
Anything to add po, like maybe if you can resonate po as well, yung nga po yung fear of failure po, Ka Peter.
Okay. May iba akong may ibang challenge.
Go ahead po.
Yung sa akin ang isa sa mga challenges when it comes to success is comparing yourself with others, especially in our times na social media is very prevalent sa mga in social media you can see a lot of people flaunting material things. Yeah, and then you can't help but to compare, why are they this successful but me it's not. So that's one of the challenge, and it's not helpful psychologically. So I think that's one of the reasons why nowadays there are many people that gets depressed and have anxiety. So if you tend to, even if you are already successful, but if you compare yourself with others, it tends to it will become like even if you are successful already, you will still struggle to appreciate what you have reached. That's I think one of the challenges of defining success within yourself.
That's so true po. I am actually so glad po you brought that up, because we live now in an like area na we have a lot of social media is very popular po, and we see a lot of things. So it's like, as a human being, at first you start to compare yourself, but I think it's important for us to know that typically we only show the good sides on social media, and everyone does. It's a bit weird to show yung sad sides po, but yeah. So, and to compare yourself to that, everyone has their bad days as well. So at the end of the day, we're all human beings po, and that's why I'm very glad po you brought that up, for us to be aware of that po na to not fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others, because we all have our own journey, a journey that our Almighty God has placed for us. So whatever that journey is, it's perfectly made for us. So we should just, yun nga po, be grateful for what we actually have in life right now and what we have in front of us, because it's sometimes difficult to, remember that when you're comparing yourself to others. So wow, it's getting so deep, and I'm actually loving this so much. But I think maybe it's a good time now to take a break and let us switch up the beat po and listen to an INC CMV. So please stay tuned po.
There are moments in your life when you stumble in the dark, when you're struggling to make it through the night. So you close close your eyes and pray until God you humbly say, I am here. Please draw near, show me the way. And you look into a glimmering night sky, and you smile at the light of the stars. What you feel in the air, what's been there all around you, God's love. You're still blessed by God. And so forth you walk with the spring in your step as you wait for the dawning of day. You fear no shadows that lurk in the dust, for God's love will light the way. And you look to a glimmering night sky, and you smile at the light of the stars. What you feel in the air, what's been there all around you, God's love, you're still blessed by God. Here comes love, ever close, close to your heart. Don't let it go. Hold on, fight the good fight. No matter the darkness that covers the night, we have God's love. So we look into the glimmering night sky, and you smile at the light of the stars. What you feel in the air, everywhere, all around you, God's love. You're still blessed by
And welcome back to INCRadio Western Europe Routes and Roots, and that was our INCMV, Iglesia ni Cristo music video. Ayan, so before we continue with our program, of course, going back to our joiners, let me read a few more of our comments here or greetings in our live chat. So we have Ka Ezo saying, hello, brethren watching from Belgium, local of Antwerp district of Western Europe. Happy birthday po. Ayan, to their family. Ayan, okay, so then let's go to Camarilyn De Leon commenting from Valdoise. We have Ka Josephine Nunez saying, greetings from Nice. We have Kamucha Nugid also commenting from Valdoise. Let me scroll a little bit more up. We have Antonio Pagtakan saying, shout out po from Basti. We have Ka Rochelle saying, happy Sunday po mga kapatid from Basti naman. We have Carailan Mendoza also commenting from Valdoise. Let me go up a bit more. We have Canora saying happy viewing po from Paris. And last but not least, we have Ka Alphonse Van Hecke saying ayan, greetings from Torhout. Ayan. So, ang daming greetings. Thank you so much to everyone who's greeting us on our comments. We'll make sure to greet you or give you a shout out later on po. So keep those greetings coming and answers to our questions, of course. So join us in our discussion. Okay, so let me ask one question before we go to our next segment, diba, Ate April? So my question let's go to Kates and Peter first. What indicators of success matter less to you now that you have reevaluated what success means to you?
Sino ba na, bebe?
Okay.
Ikaw?
Ako na.
Oh, ikaw. Sige.
Now I put less value on the results because before I'm hard to myself if I fail. So yeah, that's one. So that's one of the changes.
Yeah, like focusing more on the progress or the little wins along the way. I think that's a very good ano to also relieve some stress to yourself, 'di ba? Kasi medyo nakaka-stress din yung focusing always on the results. And I think that's a good ano way to also give us tips to those sa mga youth na to not be so hard on yourself just to achieve a certain goal. So yeah, how about you, Kates po?
For me, actually, giving less importance sa mga material things. Yeah, I think, yeah, of course, we are actually working on to achieve more of financial stability and all. But hindi mo, parang lagi lang natin iisipin na nagiging importante lang naman yung mga bagay na yan. I mean, material things becomes important sa kung saan mo sila ilalaan. So, just like what Winsel mentioned, Sister Winsel mentioned a while ago, yung effort niya is actually for her siblings. So she's actually working hard for them, for the family. So for my case, actually, I am working extra effort to earn more, but actually it's not for myself, but for something important na pinaglalaanan ko. So for us, it's actually partly for our family, for our future, and then also, of course, for our faith to help in the church. Ganun yung, I think, masasabi ko lang.
No, I think a lot of us can agree with that talaga that, you know, as time goes by, success is not only a reflection of for yourself. I think it's really for, you know, helping out others in your families, whether it's your families, whether it's our friends, diba? Or whatever plans you have for the future, diba? Whether being financially stable or taking the next step in your life, whether it's opening a new chapter. There are so many things that you can how do you say, put more value in than, you know, material things just for yourself, just to have fun. And what we see on social media, like Peter said earlier, it really helps you redirect what your success or your definition of success talaga. How about Ate Ruby and Ate Will? What indicators of success matter less to you now?
Para sa akin, it matters less to me now as the status, material possessions, gaya ng sabi ni Ate Tess, also the external validation and mostly yung comparison and expectation from others. Kasi with this kind of things, now overlook mo yung what you have on yourself. So parang you feel more pressure because you have these things on you. So parang now while it can be still part of life kasi we can't avoid those things, pero now they are no longer like the main way I measure success. So yeah, this stops indicators na I really wanted not to matter in the next future.
Okay, for me naman, success, I think, because I have already mentioned what changed about my success now. I think the pacing or the timing, as well as the level of success that I will achieve in life. I think, yun nga, papasok din yung value din ng success kasi parang na-realize ko na hindi naman ako ganun pakatanda, but as I get older, but I realize na kailangan namnamin ko yung moment na ito, yung progress na nararanasan ko at saka yung para sa ibang tao na gusto kong marating nila, ganun. I think yun nga, yung pacing, ganun. Yung parang lahat ng progress na to, ito, i-enjoyin ko to kasi one day, lahat ng success na to, hindi na natin kailangan. Well, kailangan na lang natin ng pahingan, etc. But right now, yun lang. I-value lahat ng meron ako ngayon, ganun.
Yeah, that's true, because at a certain point where you are right now is something you prayed for before, diba? So like you have to also like enjoy, you know, this progression or this type of success in a sense na you're more in the moment talaga and not always humahabol sa time. You know, chasing time is very stressful. I'm even for kids these days, they feel like they are losing time. Well, time is fast, but I think they lose sight of what truly matters. And I agree with Ate Will naman. And of course, Ate Ruby, not listening to outside noise, and focusing on your own, like what you want for yourself, or your and not listening to other people's expectations really helps, refocus what matters for you. And I think that's a really good tip for a lot of our listeners talaga. And even no matter what age, I think this applies, because I don't think success is something that you reach at an age na, after a certain age hindi na ako pwede maging, or hindi ko na makuha yung goal ko na yon, or whatsoever. I think, like all our brethren said naman kanina, it's all God's timing. So we don't know until it's given naman talaga by God. Okay, so actually there is one more segment that we have, which is our inbox stories, which is a letter from one of our viewers or avid listener here in INCRadio. So let's all listen to this.
So a letter from a brother or sister from Marseille. So I'll read it for you, po. So here she says, "Dear INCRadio Western Europe Roots and Roots, today's episode made me reflect deeply on how I now understand success in my life as a member of the Church of Christ. Before, I thought success meant constantly achieving the next milestone, having better titles, higher income, more recognition, and proof that I was moving ahead in life. Those things once felt the measure of progress and fulfillment. However, as time passed, I realized that chasing external validation often left me feeling exhausted and disconnected, even when I was accomplishing the things I once dreamed about. Through my faith, I came to understand that true success is not only about what we gain in this life, but all the more about how we remain faithful to God and continue strive for the salvation promised to His chosen people. As members of the Church of Christ, we are reminded that our election is something we must hold on to firmly. Even when we face hardships, trials, and difficulties in life, we continue to persevere in our faith, trusting in God's guidance and mercy. Success, therefore, is not the absence of struggles, but the determination to remain obedient and steadfast, so that we may reach the salvation prepared for us. These days, success feels more like having inner peace, making meaningful spiritual progress, and staying devoted in my services to God, rather than comparing myself to others or reaching certain worldly milestones. What I have learned is that success is not always measured by visible results. It's mainly about spiritual growth, faithfulness, and continuing our journey towards salvation despite life's challenges. If I were to define success in one sentence today, I would say success is remaining faithful to God, holding firmly to our election, and continuing to strive for the salvation He has promised, no matter what hardships we face along the way. Thank you for creating a space where these reflections can be shared. Sincerely, Anonymous." So, yes, thank you so much, po, for writing us in, and that was indeed a beautiful, beautiful letter, po. So now let me go to Kates, Cap Peter. What helps you stay grounded in your own definition of success now, po?
Ikaw muna? Ako?
Ikaw muna.
Sige, ako muna. Sige, what keeps me stay grounded?
Opo, in your definition of success.
Yes, actually, it's basically our faith. Kasi we, based on our discussion a while ago, we all have our own definition of success. And we don't know what will be the outcome. Kahit na ano pang planuhin natin, whatever we want to happen in our life, it's like gusto ko magkaroon ng malaking bahay, magkaroon ng 5 kotse, mansyon, lupain, ganon. And then magkaroon ng 5 anak, ganon. So, we can plan based on what we want to achieve in life. Kung ano yung tingin natin na that is what it's like yun yung masasabi na ay successful tayo, parang ganon, di ba? But eventually it's not us naman who will decide. It's actually on God's plan lahat. So we're just going to pray to Him na it's like dear God, this is what I want to happen in my life. If you would give it to us, we are truly grateful, parang ganun. But if hindi yan yung God's plan for us, we should also be thankful because at the end of the day, the better one is actually the God's plan.
Yeah.
Kung ano yung nilaan niya for us, that's actually the best. That's the best. So, yun yung nagbibigay sa akin ng direction, actually, knowing that God has a plan for us. We can plan, but eventually it's all about trusting everything to God. So it's like tiwala lang. Yan yung for me.
Kasal lang.
Ano? Ikaw.
Joke lang. For me, what keeps me grounded, I always attribute whatever success or achievement I reach to God, because I acknowledge I have a lot of limitations. So I can say that I'm a prayerful person. So all of my plans, I put it in devotional prayer, and as much as possible, I will keep that. Even though after I feel that I achieved that goal, I continue my prayers.
Yeah.
So that's my
That's really
keeping
nice.
grounded.
Opo. That's really beautiful. And I agree po na even though we reach those goals that we once prayed for, we once hoped for, like we remain grateful to God and continue to pray and entrust in Him for what's next, what's in our future po. So I definitely agree with that. And that's such a beautiful and again inspiring answer coming from the both of you po. So let me now move on to Ate Ruby, Ate Will. What helps you now to stay grounded in your definition of success, mga ates?
It's I just want to say na it's so nice to hear those words coming from Ate Tess and brother Peter, because it's really a good advice to everyone, most especially the youth, so that their success is centered by faith. So para sa akin naman personally, it's just like siguro it's taking time to reflect on my values, focusing on gratitude, and also staying connected to my purpose, and remembering what truly brings meaning to my life and helps me keep my perspective on success clear. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, for me naman, I love what Kuya Peter said about the limitations, and he always attributes everything to our Almighty God. So that's actually since when I was a kid, it's always like I always pray, and I always tell to myself that this success or whatever goals or success that I achieve right now, it can be vanished one snap. So, but one thing that will remain is your faith. So that will keep you grounded. So you have limitations in life, and no matter how far you go, it always will go back to zero. To the ground basically. So I think I love it. What he said and what they said. So we've learned a lot today, actually.
Yeah, that's true, Ate. I actually learned a lot from all of you, and I think the main takeaway here is that we all have our own definition of success, and it has changed over time, of course, because we grow older, we get new experiences. But one thing that remains is that we have God by our side, that we can always pray to, ask for those successes or things that we want to achieve in life. But at the end of the day, He knows what's best for us. He knows already what's ahead. He knows us best. So we just got to trust in Him and always be grateful indeed for what we have and for what's to come. So yes, thank you so much to all of you for joining us today. I learned a lot, and I'm pretty sure all our watchers and listeners as well. However, at the Kate, we are at the end na talaga. again.
Yes, unfortunately, our program has come to an end, and we kind of have to speed this up because our topic was really good. But yeah, thank you so much for everyone who stayed tuned into INCRadio Western Europe Routes and Route. Thank you so much to our joiners, Ate Will, Ate Ruby, Kates, Peter. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom with us, and hopefully that will help a lot of our viewers along the way in their journey to whatever it is for them, diba? And whatever God wants for us. So hopefully everyone will also anticipate for our next episode. So just watch out for that. And of course, we will not say goodbye without sharing some of our greetings, of course. First and foremost to Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Executive Minister, Brother Angelo V. Manalo, our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Ralph Esguerra, our CFO Coordinator, and Brother Marvin B. Adriano, our District Supervising Minister, Brother Zefri Morano, our Assistant District Supervising Minister, Brother Daniel Pinoc, our District LOS Overseer, Brother Gerald Barcebal, District Christian Family Organization Overseer, and Brother Christian Andrew Veloria, our District Multimedia Advisor, all the ministers and ministerial workers guiding and helping us here on INCRadio, of course, to our executive producer, Brother Jen Rich Rosario, and to our tech in the Philippines, Kuya Pong. Thank you so much po for always staying with us during our broadcast. To my personal greetings naman goes out to everyone na lang po. Yan, Ate April, how about you?
Yes, Ate, copy paste to everyone, and of course, biggest shout outs to our beloved joiners for today.
Yes, and shout out also to those who greeted us in our live chat. So thank you so much for always staying tuned. And like we always say, Ate April is up next. INCRadio Fit and Faithful. See you next Sunday on INCRadio Western Europe Routes and Routes, where journeys unfold, history is told. Goodbye, pa.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.